Yo! Welcome to Godlike Gaming. Let's dominate.
Because of the thumbnail I made, I feel obligated to put you in the right mood first. Yeehaw! Alright, I tell you the key features of every submarine on take line, so you pick yours today. Now, let's check which one of these bad boys suits you best, and which is actually easier to start with. And keep in mind, premium ships are excluded in this video. So let's directly compare the ships using the parameters. And the first and most obvious parameter is the range, because the higher range you have, the greater chance to connect those torpedoes, especially when we're talking about submarines, which is the only class that comes with sonar system. And sonar torpedo means they chase the ships to oblivion. And the absolute winner for the range category are German submarines. They go as far as 14 kilometers, which is roughly 3 football fields or 7,000 bananas. Probably, maybe, I don't know. But it is 14 kilometers, while the rest of the ships usually go as far as 10 kilometers, except UK, which goes up to 12 kilometers. The second parameter is torpedo tube counts. The more torpedoes you can launch in one cycle means you can cause greater damage. And it's important that the tubes are placed at the bow, because once you shoot, if you delay for too long to turn and use your backside torpedoes, you already lost the element of surprise. Especially when we're talking about close quarters, which Wargaming calls them shotgunning, and the winner for this factor is British line. They shoot biggest amount compared to other lines, 8 torpedoes on the bow and 3 on the stern, which is perfect for removing ships off the match in one go. You can even target multiple targets at the same time, which is a tactic nobody talks about. Neither I am, not on this video. Third parameter is the sonar itself. The faster velocity means easier to tag fast-moving ships, especially good when you hunt destroyers, and Americans are perfect for this. And because of their maneuver consumable, you can surface, shoot, tag, get back in the water, vanish, like a shadow. Then we have oxygen tank as parameter. For some reason Wargaming calls them battery. I mean, why battery? Is it an RC car? Anyways, battery is the main reason why submarine is different than destroyers, because it allows you to submerge. So naturally, the bigger the battery capacity is, the longer you can remain under the water. And funny enough, British also wins this element as well. With correct build, they can stay under the water for 7 minutes. I mean, think about it. The entire match length is 20 minutes and it already takes you 3 minutes to reach into the front lines. Then you have 7 minutes of hiding under the water. You're essentially hidden for half of the match, no problem. And yes, Germans can achieve almost same amount using their unique consumable, but keep in mind that's relying on a consumable. So yeah, I give the winning badge to UK again. And the final factor is cannons. I know even mentioning cannons on a submarine sounds silly already, but that's exactly the design for Italian submarines. They come with fast cannons, accurate in short ranges, and comes with battle instruction, which fills up as you hit your target using the cannon. And to be exact, you only have to hit your target 4 times, and as the result, your torpedo tubes are refreshed. Full salvo again, so you can spam enemy fast and aggressive, amazing for hunting single targets. And the best use case is when you're hidden in smoke, and guess what? They already come with the smoke. So they play independently, except you kind of need someone to spot for you for the best result. Now, let's talk about speed. When we talk about submarines, we usually think of them as assassins, but a choppy assassin is not reliable, and speed mechanics follow two factors by itself: when you're surfaced and when you're submerged. So when you're looking at info tab, keep that in mind, because there is two different speed variants. Also, torpedo variants. All submarines have sonar torpedoes, but only some have non-guided torpedoes. Actually, only UK line doesn't have it. But the difference between torpedoes is the damage they cause. Russian line is the great example of that, because the sonar torpedo has such a low range, they feel useless on the first glance, but they are actually meant for fighting other submarines when submerged. And the unguided torpedo deals massive damage per hit, and I mean massive. You literally remove ships, light ships, only if you connect one torpedo on them. But the issue is you have to be extremely close to the target, and that extreme closeness is about 8 kilometers. Now, which is actually easier to play with? In my experience, British line is the most noob friendly, because they can target up to 12 km and they can remain under the water for 7 minutes. They have largest torpedo tube counts. Basically, you shoot, tag, reposition, repeat, and very forgiving because of the big HP pool they have. And the hardest one is Russian line, to me at least, because they don't even have reliable guided torpedoes, but when you hit something, they're done. GG, back to port. Obviously, if you can hit. Quick summary on difficulty ranking, hardest to easiest. First is Russian, second is American, third is Italian, fourth is German, and fifth is British. Now, giddy up, cowboys! Jump on your submarine and let's roam the deep! Yeehaw!
Alright, that's for today's video. Don't forget to sub, and God is out!